Do you want to be part of the reading? Would you like to be part of the reading? Would you like to be involved? Okay, I'll take that as a no. See ya. All right, what do we need to know here today? Okay. So we got the Fool, Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Let's just see that chunk that fell out. Okay, Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Let's see. All right, we also got Hanged Man, the Chariot, Four of Cups, the Tower, Seven of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. You're about to receive some support, is what I'm hearing. Getting ready to receive support that's going to usher in a new chapter for you. Feels like you've been undergoing tower moments, specifically when it comes to relationships, finances, career. Okay, I'm getting the energy of like possibly being laid off, being hit with like massive debt, something happening that requires you to make these like very fast shifts, or perhaps like a relationship falling apart kind of unexpectedly here. But I do feel like support is on its way to you. Support is coming in that's going to have you moving forward much more in power over the changes that had happened. This tower moment really taught you a lot of lessons about who you are and how you're able to navigate these difficulties. But there's been, I'm getting a sense of like impatience too here. Impatience of, you know, hearing that the Wheel of Fortune is turning, hearing that the wheels of fate are turning in your favor. And there's this impatience because you've felt very stagnant. You've felt like these seeds have been planted, you've been ready for them to grow, you've been ready for them to sprout, and they just haven't yet. But I feel like there is something coming in here that is going to kind of light a fire on these desires and really like force you into this new chapter. And it does feel like this tower moment, or these things that maybe are falling apart or feeling really strenuous at this time, it does feel like kind of that slingshot idea of like being slung back so that you can propel forward. I feel like whatever is happening in your life right now that feels like it's pulling you so far back, that feels like you're, you know, reverting a lot further back than you actually are, it's really just to propel you forward, to have you shoot into this new reality, this new opportunity, this new chapter, blessing. Okay, so for a lot of you, this feels like a new job opportunity coming in, some financial support unexpectedly perhaps as well. Meeting and connecting with somebody on a relationship level. But it's almost like as you're not paying attention to it, you're kind of focused on maybe the wrong thing at this time. And it just feels like as soon as you turn your perspective, you'll see that you've been kind of presented this opportunity, or maybe this is a call for gratitude in whatever it is that you still can hold on to at this time. Like, I understand when you're going through difficulties, it can be really difficult to maintain gratitude for your life and for what's happening, but finding the little glimmers of hope, glimmers of joy, because that's what's allowing this wheel to finally turn for you to fall into your more fortunate, abundant era, is by leaning into that frequency, leaning into the frequency of abundance, leaning into the frequency of wealth, leaning into the frequency of love and gratitude and optimism and hope, and all of these things that maybe feel really difficult at this time. But know that your patience will be rewarded. I'm hearing your patience will be rewarded. Who you're becoming is ushering in these massive shifts. Got Hierophant, Eight of Swords, Justice, Seven of Wands, and Death on the bottom. Yeah, so massive transformation taking place here. It feels like major cycles are closing out to be reborn into something new. And I do feel like you've been at quite a bit of a test when it comes to boundaries, sticking up for yourself, talking to yourself kindly too is coming through. Like maybe you struggle with like self-talk, or as soon as something bad happens, you kind of spiral into all of the negativity and feeling trapped and feeling like I can never get anything right, or I can never catch a break, or, you know, these kinds of narratives that we can go to right away when something is not working out. But there is something here about trusting, knowing that your balance is being restored, knowing that your justice is coming. You're going to receive some sort of formality when it comes to what what you've been learning and uncovering about yourself. This spiritual awakening that you've undergone recently has really allowed you to start attracting and magnetizing new opportunities, new people, new connections. And it's going to require you to continue to show up for yourself. You're going to have to continue to show up for yourself. It's not like you just start doing that and then all of a sudden you never have to do it again. This is like, I feel like you've been in this phase of really working that muscle of trust, of surrender, of confidence in your abilities, confidence in your path, trust in the path, being able to flow with kind of the changes and the shifts, and like breathing through the tower moments, not like automatically going to worst case scenario, oh, nothing works out for me, nothing ever is good happening in my life. You know, it's like these things keep happening because it's an opportunity for you to really flex those muscles, because where you're headed, these blessings that are coming in, these opportunities that are coming in are going to need that version of yourself that can stick up for yourself in any possible situation, being confident in your abilities, being confident in what you have to offer, and also maintaining your boundaries and not self-sacrificing, getting away from people pleasing, falling into, you know, more trust in yourself, okay? Not giving your power away to people so easily as well. Let's get like one final card, please. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like you're kind of at this crossroads with where to go next. And you have the choice on how you want to respond when things are falling apart, seemingly, when things just aren't working out for you. What it feels like, at least in your physical reality, you always have the choice to choose the path of more enlightenment, the choice to choose the path of further development, further understanding, further clarity, or you can fall into the trap of, again, that victim mentality, feeling like everything's burning around you and that you can't move forward, when really a lot of this is something that you can just turn your perspective or release some of the blockages that you yourself have put in place. Yeah, there's something here about like really standing in your truth, standing in your knowing, trusting in the process, understanding that you have really become more intelligent over your life, intelligent over how you can navigate through future challenges because you've become so accustomed to them. And I understand that can be exhausting, but your soul is going to be able to really take in any future challenges with so much more ease because of what you've been going through. And I feel like there is going to be this lightening of energy where things are just going to feel a lot smoother. You're not going to feel like you're fighting as much. You're going to feel like you're falling into flow, into purpose, into fortune, into luck and prosperity. And so right now it's just the call of being comfortable with where you're at right now, understanding things are shifting, and understanding how you can kind of continue to shift that energy with situations that are presented to you, how you're responding, how you're viewing them, and again, leaning into those higher frequencies anytime you have the opportunity to do so. So I'm sending you so much love.